Okay, so check this out. This episode was a bit of a drag. It was kinda boring and only had a couple of good points to it. It's like the people who were making this show blew everything out on episodes 1 through 4. And then they said, well, 5 and 6 and probably 7 are going to be cool down episodes. Then the rest is going to be really interesting. Because, goodness, this was dull. The art felt dull. The fighting felt dull. Everything was just really bland feeling this episode. And it was rather disappointing because we finally get to see the next sword fight, and it was really boring. Not dynamic at all, and I just thought it would be better. So out of this episode, I don't know, I'd give it a 2 out of 5. It's not awful, but goodness, it really took me down. Now, let's actually talk about what went on in the episode. They had, like I was saying, the fight against the new sword. Well, the current sword that's bugging people. You had the psycho sword show up for like a good minute, but she's not gonna be doing anything until later on. Flip. I cannot remember this girl's name for nothing. But the blonde chick with the bear, goodness. She decided that she was done with the War Olympics. I don't know, the stupid name. But she told him to come to the roof, and he had to go through all these people, and and blah 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 blah. It didn't happen, which is kind of disappointing because it's anime. It could take liberties that the manga didn't. He could have just ran through all of them. It could have been, extra epic, but no, it was bland. The little mini versions of the swords took on the fodder people, which were like Nurse Joy's and Officer Jenny's. They were just the same character over and over again. I'm like, who were your parents? How did they have this many kids that are all identical? What's wrong with those people? There were like 34 of them. Wait a second, no, 31, because I think those 3 little henchmen were counted in with the little minions, so 31. But yeah, freaking Nomura fought the bear. He did a straight punch on it and knocked it out. After the bear did all this shuffling around, because that was one high point of the episode. Like the bear was doing boxing stances and shuffling around in the background while his master was fighting. That was funny, because the actual fight that was going on was boring to watch. And I mean super boring. But you got a couple of comedy moments in this that were great. The rest of the episode was just a drag. My goodness, there's nothing else to say about it. It was just awful, awfully draggy, awfully boring. And they had what's his name, Matsuda or something like that. I don't remember, the fat guy. Because Nomura said that he'd be kind of lonely in his room without the without the fat guy in there. My goodness, he called him like a lady boy or something like that. Oh man, yeah, the comedy was on point in this episode. The rest of it was it was boring, and that was most of the episode. Most of the episode was this fight, which is probably why it was boring, because it was like stretched out over a whole episode. So I don't know. I can't feel great about this one. I can't be hyped about it. We got like one ecchi moment when they didn't have on tops but still had on the bras, so there's that. The rest of the episode, just It just didn't do it for me. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully the next episode will be better. Peace out, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.